Oh, I published my van tour yesterday, y'all, my updated one, so check it out. This morning I'm listening to some smooth jazz. You know, in the comments, tell me, what do you like to listen to? Like, you know, I'm at camp all day doing my van things. My go-to is always Arizona sports radio. I listen to sports radio pretty much from like 10 a.m. to 4, let's be honest. If I'm not listening to sports radio, like in the morning, I might listen to smooth jazz. I might listen to podcasts. I like true crime podcasts. It just depends on the mood I'm in, right? It's like I have so many different things, but sports radio, I love it because no matter what mood I'm in, it's just very neutral. So, tell me what you like to listen to or watch. I don't watch things very often. I don't watch things until I'm like in my van at night. Y'all know I can't sit. I am getting out my laptop to do a bit of work. And gosh, it's so nice out. But it will be cooling down in the coming days, and I'll tell you guys what. I am heading to Colorado this weekend. It's going to be freezing, but thankfully there are multiple home structures on the farm and I will be staying in one, so I will be warm with a wood stove and a hot shower and all of those good things. We're getting kind of an orangey tinge with the sun right now because there is a prescribed burn in the area. And it's kind of making the sun look orange. And it's definitely affecting solar. But I want to come down here. It's so pretty. Yes, I'm in my slides. But I just wanted to check this out. Stacy and I are already kind of closing up because it's 4:30, but it was colder than, yes, it's colder than yesterday. I did a 10-minute meditation. That was lovely. And some journaling. We were discussing power and solar because, well, more on that later. I'm so not focused today. I've been like running on like high energy today. It's wild. I have a candle going though, and I'm listening to a podcast. I might just catch up on my silly reality shows tonight. I think that sounds like a good plan. Tonight I'm gonna try and conserve power, not use my heating blanket. So I have my down blanket out. I mean, I'll still use my heating blanket. I just won't turn the heat on. So again, I'll talk about that more in a different video. But we called it an early night, and so I'm doing some more journaling and watching my shows. Oh, I feel at home all of a sudden. It was 40 degrees when I woke up this morning, so I took down my front window shade so the sun can come in. It's warming up a little bit. Got my coffee made. Today I will shower and take down my tent and all of that because tomorrow I'm meeting up with my mom, and then Friday I head to Colorado. And I have to say, my van is so cozy. Oh. So even though I live in a van, I thrive on routine. And Jessica and I were just talking about this when we were together in Joshua Tree. Routine is like, it's the arrangement of events. It's like an arrangement of events, right? So for me, I like to get out of my van by 10:30. I like to be starting on like my van things and everything by 10:30, no matter what is happening in the morning. Now, in the summer, I get out of my van earlier because it's warmer, but 10:30 is like my limit for staying in the van, because I like to be as normal as possible, because it just makes me feel good living on the road. So I just was catching up with Stacy a little bit. I am still drinking my coffee. I have my water sitting in the sun a little bit so it can warm up. I plan to shower by about 2 today because I think we might actually get rain this afternoon. Something I like to do before I'm traveling like a long distance somewhere is go through my fridge and see. I mean, obviously I am limited on space in the fridge, of course, but I want to see, is there anything I need to use, to cook, to throw away for some reason. I've been a lot better about eating my food, using my food, because like I literally cannot afford to waste it. So, but I really don't have much. I just want to make sure that I'm not carrying anything around extra that I need, and I dispose of things properly. So yeah, that's just like one of my routine deals when I'm about to change locations. And I just gave Stacy the 2 eggs I have left. So that's something else that a lot of us Nomad friends do. It's like if we have leftover stuff or we have extras or we're gonna get groceries, oh, do you need this? Do you need that? The Nomad community is really good about sharing and not wasting food, honestly. A lot of you know how much I hate cooking. I hate it. I despise cooking. I can cook, I just don't want to. But I was so inspired by John's kielbasa, onions, and potatoes meal the other day. Granted, I can't carry a fancy cooktop like he does because, like, I live in a minivan, but I think I can manage. So I am going to cut up the onions and the potatoes how I want them. Now, I do only have a small pan, so I'm limited. I'm just limited on everything I can do, but I'm going to try and get this, you know, somewhat edible for me and Stacy. I like very thinly, wow, okay, Amanda, start again. I like very thinly sliced onions. I got these mini potatoes because I figure I can also use them for other things. They're nice and small so they can fit in my small little pot that I carry. I thought about slicing them, but I might actually dice them instead. But I don't know. I'm not a chef. I just want to eat, you know? I kind of sliced and diced the potatoes, but I filled up a plate, and honestly, that's probably all that will be able to fit in my small pan. A far better cook than I will ever be recommended just a little dab of butter, and then to cut the sausage long ways. It's effective and easy to cook that way. And then I use those natural juices to cook the onions and the potatoes together, and then I'll season everything at the end to prevent burning. So I had to split everything to fit it in my pan, but this is just about done for Stacy. Hopefully it's decent. It's been such a busy day because I'm slowly getting packed up, and I cooked and I had dishes to do and all sorts of stuff to put away. I just put away my outdoor rug. I'm trying to do things that will get me kind of dirty before I shower. So I've been doing all of that, and this is my hack for drying my collapsible water bags. But if you have a clothesline or something, that would work too, but this has been effective. I clipped my other one to my shower tent. That'll work. Now I am heating up a kettle of water because I will add that to my shower water. So it'll be nice and toasty warm. Good morning, friends. It's cold this morning a little bit, but it should be a nice day. The front is going to start coming through later today. But I'm heading to meet up with my mom at the house she just bought in Payson. She bought a second home in Payson again. And there are a slew of inspections and things happening today. So I'm going to accompany her for all of that. It's extremely exciting. The house is a complete renovation, gut remodel. So something I forgot to mention in my van tour the other day that I created and uploaded is that it's very important for me when I'm in my van that I can do everything in my van without having to get out. This is important, like if I'm stealth camping for safety, or if it's raining, it's pouring out, whatever. So I can access everything in my back space here while I'm inside. So, I can cook, brush my teeth, do all of that inside my van. It's very important. So I just wanted to add that little tidbit this morning because I was in here and I hadn't got out of my van yet, and I was getting ready to go, and I realized I didn't really mention that the other day. So I need to get going so I can meet up with Mom. All right, y'all. Let's go see my mother.
It's working good there. Plumbing, here's your good shot. Here's your picture for your shut off. So right next to your driveway.
Put the walls up. So here's where you would have trouble. And I don't know why they did this. If these are only 54 inch.
Cheers, Mom. Cheers. Y'all, what a fun day with my mom. Oh my God, she's so excited and I'm so excited. And now tomorrow I hit the road to the farm in Colorado for a brief five days or so. My mom actually brought me my snow boots just in case, and some other things, including some homemade chicken salad for the road tomorrow. But I got my camp mostly put away yesterday. I just have one more solar panel to put away, and actually I was able to charge up my power stations at my mom's house. So I get to mostly relax for the rest of the evening. Tomorrow I have close to a 6-hour drive. I do plan to stop at a Planet Fitness on my way to shower, and I like to get parked wherever I'm going before dark, but I will be camping at a casino. And the casino that I will be staying at in the parking lot has really great reviews from other nomads. And when I'm camping or staying or sleeping in a place like that, it's just nice to know there are other travelers and RVers around. And honestly, I might even go into the casino and have dinner or something because it's going to be very cold, which is why it was important that I got my butane heater back from my mom today, because I might need it. And I will need my heating blanket probably all night that night. So I just feel good about my power situation and whatnot. But tonight I'm basically just doing inventory, seeing where I'm at. I know I'll have to do laundry. I'll be able to do that at the farm. And I've had to kind of switch out some of my winter clothes because I'm going from shorts and t-shirts to long pants, hoodies, gloves, all of that. Oh, I need to get my gloves out. So that's what I'm doing this evening, and just trying to rest up. I need a good night's sleep tonight since I have a long travel day tomorrow. I'll check out my snow boots. They're cute and effective. All right, so I'm getting out some of my colder weather clothes, including an extra beanie because my Sun Devils play this weekend. I have my gloves. I have my very warm socks, so I'm taking all of that out. And I keep my seasonal clothing in this IKEA bag That goes in my rooftop box. So all I'm doing right now is just swapping out some stuff. Oh yeah, and I have this cozy coat. This was my grandma's. My grandma who passed away in February, so I'm gonna rock that this weekend. Julie sends me a card very frequently. Julie, I love you so much. Like, my mom told me the other day, she's like, oh, I have a card for you from Julie. And so she was bringing it up to Payson when we met today to give it to me. And I was so excited. I was like, oh, yay. It means so much to me that you take the time to pick out a card and send it and mail it. It means so much to me. And it's funny because this one that's hanging right here, that one's from you. Julie. Oh, look how sweet. Julie always sends me the most beautiful cards. She's just so thoughtful. And it means so much to me. Thank you. And Julie always gives me ones. Water and laundry money. Oh my gosh. It just makes me feel so special. Oh, I love you, Julie. Thank you. Makes me feel so, so special. I can't quite explain it. I have so much gratitude for you. Love you, Julie. Now, I know I'm going to Colorado to the farm to visit Jim and Ben and the family and all the animals at a very, very cold time, but I'm going for some very specific reasons. And while I'm there, though, I am going to be making a video about winterizing my van and how I stay warm in my van in the winter. Now, like I said, I won't be staying in my van at the farm because the lows are literally going to be 14 degrees. So that's just like, that's impossible. And that's also why I won't be there for a long period of time, because although I could honestly probably stay at the farm as long as I wanted to in a house there, you know me, I like to be in my van and I like to travel and I like to go. And I want to get back to Arizona so I can, you know, see my friends and do all my friend things as well, because a lot of my ladies are continuing to get back into Arizona for the winter. So I will be talking about how I stay warm in the winter. I make an annual video about it. I've made a video on that topic every single year. This year, like many of my videos, like my van tour, it'll be my first without Winston. So not much has changed, but I will be giving a refresher, and I know I have a lot of new subscribers, so we will be talking about that. And since I got my working butane heater back from my mom, I will finally get to show you how that works and give you an updated lesson on that. My butane heater is amazing. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video so I can wrap up my evening and get to resting. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.